part of our ceremony this evening. That is to present the Employee of the Year. And we had a luncheon, last week, where we were able to present this award, and now we're here to do it publicly to honor this employee. I'd like to announce that the City Council this evening will be presenting the Employee of the Year 2009. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Vince Innes. Vince, are you here? Come on up. Actually, why don't you come on all the way up, Vince?
I wanted the green light.
Well, you're going to get the red light if you don't. Come on up, sir. We'll let you do the official announcement.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Holden, City Council, City staff, and everyone present. My name is Vincent Inez. I'm a chairman with the City Employee of the Quarter and Employee of the Year Committee. At this time, I would like to present to you our selection for the Employee of the Year. But before that, I want to introduce to you and announce the people that are on the staff that make this selection. They work very hard in selecting the nominees for this award. They are Yvonne Harper from our library, Denise Chavez from our police department, Eva Lopez from community service, Marta Nazares from housing, Patricia Garcia from purchasing, Sohair Abdel Malik from traffic engineering, Jean Gonzalez from parks, and Roger Brooks from code compliance. I myself work at the wastewater treatment plant. We also have our coordinator with us tonight is Bonnie Martin and our director Michelle Tellez, and they're both from Human Resources. We had many outstanding employees that were nominated throughout the year, and now we've come down to the final Employee of the Year. May I present to you our Employee of the Year, Senior Officer Brian Woolley. Officer Woolley has been employed with our city for 15 years and is currently assigned as a traffic coordinator. He also has served as beat coordinator for District 3. While working as beat coordinator, Officer Woolley displayed great compassion for his role in taking care of a city volunteer by the name of Clancy Nyland. Officer Woolley did this for many years. His duties as an officer went beyond the call of duty. He was described to us as a humble, mild-mannered person. Officer Woolley does an excellent job utilizing his job skills as traffic coordinator, completing many responsibilities that go with our city's checkpoints, therefore making our city a great place to live. When called upon, Officer Woolley is always there to respond. He is an outstanding officer, an asset to our police department, but most of all, an outstanding employee to the people of the city of Oxnard.
Officer, if you'll indulge us just a minute before we ask you to say a few words, I'd like to invite the chief up to say a few words here. Hopefully they're good ones.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and ladies and gentlemen. It's really an honor anytime a member of our law enforcement family receives this level of recognition because we are part of an overall city team and we work really, really hard together to enhance the quality of life here in Oxnard. But I really have a special place in my heart for this young man. One, he's one of the few that I look eye to eye with. And he kind of reminds me of me, although I was never as handsome as he, but he has worked his way through the organization. He's now a senior officer in charge of our traffic division and just does an outstanding job. You heard a little bit from Vince talked about what Brian did when he was the coordinator down there in 32, which is the southeast portion of the city. In a community policing philosophy, the cornerstone is a partnership with the community. And Brian took that to a level where he engaged the people in that neighborhood, and Clancy was a volunteer and very active in the neighborhood there in Cal Giesler, and Brian really took on a role that he actually ended up taking care of Clancy in his later years until he passed away. So as far as I was concerned, it took community engagement to a whole new level. And for that helped earn him this recognition. But he's an outstanding young police officer, and he's got a lot of years left to go, and he's going to be anything he wants to be in this job. So, Brian, congratulations.
I don't have a prepared speech, of course. I do want to recognize a few people that are here tonight. My wife, Kim, is here. My parents, Ron and... Go ahead and stand up. Come on in. She's put up with me all the times I go away from home, those 3 o'clock in the morning phone calls that Sergeant Latimer makes to me to go out and investigate a crash, so she's putting up with all that. My parents who've been here, you know, obviously my entire life supporting me all the way, Ron and Carol. And then also in the audience next to my dad is Marty Daly. Marty was Clancy's executor. I've met him through my friendship with Clancy, and now I've met a new lifelong friend. He and I go out to lunch, and we go to the gym together and stuff, so that's been great. Also tonight with me is my immediate supervisor, Sergeant Randy Latimer. Thank you for coming. And also Commander Meyer. Commander Meyer and Sergeant Latimer are my, like I said, my supervisors, and they've allowed me to accept my position in the traffic unit just great. They treat me with a bunch of respect, and I look forward every day to working for them. Thank you so much for all you've done. Sergeant Mark Amon in the back of the room started this whole process. He was my supervisor when I was in District 3. He was the nomination, or started the nomination form for this whole process for Officer of the Quarter, which turned into what I am, you know, now at the Employee of the Year. So thank you, Mark, for that, and I'll do my best to return the favor someday. Thank you. For the other officers who are here, Chief Benitez, thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. And I look back to, I always say this, that and the Chief mentioned it, we are a family in our city. I can't do my job without the other people in the city. They are great. I work great with people. I really, truly get along with everyone, and I can't thank everyone that I work with enough. I look back also to 2005 when I was leaving the traffic unit, and I had a sit-down meeting with Chief Cronbach, and he said, hey, look, you can come back as the traffic senior. And here I am today, doing what I love to do. I love my job, and I'll accept this award on behalf of all the city employees, especially my fellow officers, and this one's for Clancy.
Officer, thank you. Before we give you a little presentation, I would like, on behalf of the entire City Council, to congratulate you. Mr. Inez put it well. We have the fortunate, unfortunate task of separating out one individual from the great employees we have in the City of Oxnard and come down to one award. And I want to thank the committee that works hard on this every quarter, and then ultimately at the end of the year for their work. And you know, it's interesting, Officer, because we talk about family and your outreach and that, and you know, we appreciate the fact that when you're dealing with the elements in a community where aren't always positive and can tend to put a perspective on it that one could, you know, become resigned or less proactive. All you have to do is look at this gentleman and understand why he's effective in community policing, because it is his community, and he not only accepts that but builds on that. So we're truly fortunate to have individuals like you in the police department, which create a true community partnership with our residents. So we congratulate you, and I guess the chief kind of put you on check because he said we expect better things from you in the future, but we'll let you dwell on the moment for just a moment. He was also presented a nice crystal plaque that was presented last week, and he has that and displays that proudly. Mr. Inez, thank you for all your work, and then on behalf of the city of Oxnard, here's a little something in an envelope that you can take the family out and enjoy and celebrate the occasion. So congratulations on behalf of the entire city of Oxnard. And I neglected to present a little certificate to the Cub Scouts troop. Chief, if I could hand this to you, and I see there's a couple individuals that are still here, and I see Greg back there. That certificate is on behalf of the City Council acknowledging this evening, and we hope you'll display it proudly. Thank you.